this is another cool little thing. The Planetary Society, we just got a lecture from Allison Gibbings, this postdoc that's cooking asteroids from with a laser that would vaporize an asteroid and nudge it off course. Wow. It's a cool idea.
Very cool. Yeah, the burn surface basically becomes a rocket on the asteroid.
Well, the asteroid surface, yeah. So they looked in at first, they wanted to have mirrors. I don't know if you read Planetary's report about mirror beads.
Yeah.
So these would be a swarm of mirrors that would nudge the thing off course. Well, further analysis, paid for by the grant from the Planetary Society, showed that is probably not the best way. Instead, get conventional spacecraft solar panels, power a laser, and shoot the laser at it and vaporize a smaller area hotter, make a smaller area hotter. And this is based on analysis of rocks and lasers and power available. You know, it's spacecraft design. And so they got this rock in a vacuum chamber and they zap it with a laser and see what comes off and how much force it generates. It's very cool. Very hot.
Bill,
you guys, it's great to see you. I mean, is there another question?
As it stands today, based on everything you've seen, when do you anticipate we'll finally land the first person on Mars?
On Mars? Well, the future is always further away than you think. So, I guess to depend on the next couple things. Let's say the Curiosity rover finds nothing, and the Planetary science budget stays cut. Then the U.S. basically abandons interplanetary missions, and then ESA has a failure around 2020, then they have a success around 2025. It would be 2050 in that case. 2050. But what if the Curiosity rover finds evidence of sterols, these compounds like cholesterol, under the sand on Mars, near the Gale crater, indicating that there were almost certainly living cells there at one time? Then people will go crazy and they'll go to Mars really fast. So that case would be 2025.
Are there any other reasons
in between? So 2040.
Are there any other reasons to go there? Have they found any unique minerals or deposits of, you know, precious metals or other aspects or things there that would make it noteworthy?
Not as far as I know. But you would go there just because it's cool.
Sure.
Just because it's the unknown horizon. Just because you don't know what you're going to find, that's why you go looking.
Well, I can ask you, whatever happened to that face on Mars?
You guys, you turn the picture sideways, it doesn't look like a face anymore. There's no face on Mars.
Look at it in
Already out of focus thing. On Mars. There's no man on the moon.
Yeah, Bill, you mentioned Planetary Society is trying to talk to congressmen and senators and convince them to get on board. We're an outreach group dealing with the general population. What are some things, like specific missions? You mentioned James Webb Space Telescope, some others, that would be good selling points when you're just talking, someone random off the street that you're trying to convince to invest more of their taxpayer money in space exploration. What are some selling points you would recommend?
So, to us, the Cassini mission is astonishing. Have you seen the picture of Saturn that's also a picture of the Earth?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, well, Cassini's still finding these amazing characteristics of these crazy moons out there. And the planetary community, we want to go to Enceladus and Titan, places that have seas, and look around. Turns out there's ice on Mercury, which is close to the sun. And everybody was all freaking out all weekend about the solar storm. All these things, all these discoveries are a result of space exploration. And if we found a world that have liquid water, albeit fantastically distant. That's the place to train your search for extraterrestrial intelligence in.